Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night. And we're happy you could be here with us. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the San Antonio's. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Jones. And it's Roby in at the power forward position. To the middle, here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Jones kicks to Poeltl. Going inside, and the dunk by Poeltl.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Doncic outside. Over Jones. Doncic, no good. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Jones. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Here's Poeltl, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Here's Vassell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Johnson outside. Poeltl sets the pick for Johnson. Can't hit that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Jones, the pass to Poeltl. And he drives in. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Poeltl showing a little speed and some handles on that drive.
Doncic looking it over. Passes it to Bullock. Irving with it. Wood with the screen for Irving. Pass to Wood. Now Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Jones up top. Fires from 14. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Wood.
Yeah, easy call.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Johnson up top. He's guarded by Bullock. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Here's Roby. Drains the three-pointer.
What vision from Poeltl, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Down low, here's Wood. Oh, the jam by Wood.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway is subbed in for Reggie Bullock. The Spurs also changing it up. Collins checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Keita Bates-Diop subbed in for Roby. Johnson outside. Here's Bates-Diop. That shot is off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. In the corner, Irving with it. On the wing, Hardaway. The three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Spurs trail by 8. With the teardrop, Jones, no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Yep, it counts. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Doncic with the steal, and it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Hardaway. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. With some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Christian Wood, and it's Green in for Kyrie Irving. San Antonio also making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Johnson, and it's Richardson in for Jones. Spurs trail by 12. Now here's Vassell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over Doncic. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
The three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now, here's Vassell. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Bates-Diop, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
And one thing to like about Bates-Diop is his ability to score from all 3 areas.
Greg, what I like is he's comfortable facing up, and he can put the ball on the floor. He's a strong cutter, and that kind of versatility goes a long way in the NBA.
And he makes the first. You know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
And it goes down 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's the pick. Here's Vassell. An easy 2 points on the layup. And seeing Manu as a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Jang, he's checked in for the Spurs. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run.
Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
McDermott passes to Jang. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
I just hate seeing this, but no need to jump the gun. Let's see what it turns out to be.
Davis Bertans checks in for Maxi Kleber. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. Hardaway from outside. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Vassell, the pass to Jang. Kicks to McDermott. Pass to Bates-Diop. Clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Jang, no luck. Mavericks leading by 11. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Vassell. Fires from 18. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Richardson the pass to Vassell. On its way from McDermott for 2. Shot is good off the back rim and in. McDermott's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. Stolen. And so it's Dallas in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Spurs. 9-point game. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Luka Doncic out there with Green. Then there's Davis Bertans. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Wood in at the 5 patrolling the paint. And there it is for him. Wood's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Mavs.
And operating there in deep, Wood makes a nice adjustment there to get his shot.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said, being able to dictate what he does. He never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Doncic comes with a double team. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. Take a look at the Heat. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And guys, right now for Dallas, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. Checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Doncic. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Collins is checked in. Dallas leading by 8. And it's time for an injury report. And let's now get an update on Maxi Kleber's injury with David Aldridge. Dave, what's the news there?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Mavericks head athletic trainer. He told me that it's a sprained knee, and while he is in extreme pain right now, he appears to have escaped without suffering any tears. There's no shot of him coming back in this one, and in fact, he might be sidelined for a longer time period. And that is not what his team wanted to hear, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
I know he'll fight back hard to get back on the floor. He wants to be out here with his teammates.
Johnson, the pass to Roby. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Irving kicks to Wood. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the Spurs making a change here. Hurdle's checked in.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Irving passes to Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Here's Jones. Here's Pirtle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And Pirtle using his frame well, drawing the defense into him on his shot.
The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he can't hit the second. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Irving. Irving against Jones.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Richardson outside. The pass to Jones. Here's Pirtle. It's good from about 19 feet. Pirtle's got 13.
He has still not missed a shot. Where could they be today without him?
Back to Bullock. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Then for the Spurs, Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Zach Collins. Doug McDermott comes in for Keldon Johnson. And it's Vassell in for Jones. Hurdle finds McDermott. Irving against Richardson. And here is Pirtle. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. They shoot again. A shot. No good. Good D by Wood. Left side Hardaway. On the wing, Green. Back to Powell. A rebound by the Spurs.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
A nice shot by Irving.
You look at Kyrie's shot chart, he's terrific from mid-range.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And here's Green outside. Powell with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. And on the way from Irving for 3. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Dallas. Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Jang, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Vassell with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Richardson off the left rim and out. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
San Antonio calls timeout. On the Mavericks with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Bertans comes in for Dwight Powell. And Doncic is subbed in for Green. Quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Bates-Diop. San Antonio again missing. Dallas leading by 20. Doncic kicks to Bertans. Shoots a fader, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Here's Vassell to stop the run, and the layup is good. Vassell's got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Doncic passes to McGee and stolen by Richardson. Passes it to Vassell. Here's Paige Diop. Richardson for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Richardson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Doncic against Richardson. Doncic left side. Again, the Mavericks score.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Spurs trail by 19. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Spurs substitution. Isaiah Roby.
Here's Richardson. Knocked away.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Doncic, no good. This one for three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Mavericks lead by 19. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third.
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest.
All right, time to see how the Western Conference is stacked. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the court right now for the Spurs, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Roby in at the power forward. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size. A 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
Spurs trail by 19. Now Vassell. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Powell. Jones against Doncic. Launches a three. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Roby can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Powell, the pass to Wood, puts the move on. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Vassell. They get it again. Powell, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
And they pick up 2. Irving's got 18 points.
On offense, Kyrie Irving is so crafty. He keeps finding ways to get around the D.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Pirtle sets the pick for Johnson. Pass to Pirtle. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Mavericks leading by 23. Powell with a screen on Jones. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And he makes good on the layup. He has 7.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons. And former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. And the Mavericks making a change here. Green's checked in. Then for the Spurs, Collins comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Doug McDermott in for Roby. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. On defense, Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Vassell with it, working on Green, deflected by Green.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. The Spurs also with the sub. Richardson's checked in. It's rebounded by Dallas. Wood's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. Powell with a screen on Jones. Doncic kicks to Green. Doncic against Jones. Doncic, no good. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
First one falls for him. And the Mavericks with some changes. Bertans comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for San Antonio. And so Jones nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 23. Over in the corner, Green. It's up a 3. The shot, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
A different look for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Luka Doncic comes in for Josh Green. And Irving subbed in for Hardy. Bertans a screen. Here's Irving. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Slithering off the pick and roll, Kyrie makes the right decision to keep it himself.
Jones looking for an opening. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Crosses over. And the layup good by Irving. Irving's got 22 points.
Executing off the dribble, one of Kyrie's strongest assets.
Here's Jones. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Richardson, no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Throws it up high, and the slam dunk by McGee.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Jones up top. He's got 5, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against, and he was undeterred.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for Doug McDermott, and that one falls for Jones. And so it's Irving who brings it up for Dallas. Up top, Doncic. Over Jones. Here's McGee. Lays it up and banks it in. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Doncic against Richardson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Chang with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Chang. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Dallas calls timeout. Hardy, he's checked in for Irving. And San Antonio also making a switch. Langford's checked in for Jones. Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hardaway for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Hardaway's got 8 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Hardy passes to Hardaway to the inside. Releases. Dallas again missing.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Langford laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Langford's got his first basket of the night.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing.
Doncic against Richardson. From deep. And it's Doncic missing. Here's San Antonio now. Feeds it to Richardson. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Dallas has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Richardson gets a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Doncic has got 23.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Dwight Powell is out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Green, and it's Benson in at the 3 spot. Back to Vassell. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
So it's San Antonio now. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord-cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media, and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
And Jang drops them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Ntilikina. Dallas again missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. The shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. The pass to Pinson. Langford has the open look. Off target with his 3. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Ntilikina passes to Pinson. Here's Powell. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And that's a foul called on Josh Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Devin Vassell. Outside, Jones. Inside. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Jones.
The catch-and-shoot game, something you want to be able to do at this level. Johnson's been putting in the work.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 15 points here in the second half.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just 1 made from beyond the arc, but he's drained 3 more since.
Outside, Jones. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Pass to Pinson for the 3. They grab their own miss. Now, here's Bertans. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Jones, no luck. For Dallas, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Pinson. Another 3 for Dallas.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jones dishes to Johnson. Now, here's Langford. Over to the wing. McDermott, no one around him, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And Doncic, here we go. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's Jones. And Johnson now top of the key. The tray. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And it's Doncic missing. San Antonio's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Sohan.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator. Great court awareness.
Ntilikina kicks to Doncic. Over Jones. Second chance shot. Pass to Bertans. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bertans got 6 in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Doncic with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. To the left wing. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Sohan. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Jones against Doncic. Johnson with a screen on Doncic. Here's Jones. San Antonio again missing. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Doncic kicks to Bertans. Jones against Doncic. Takes the 13-footer over to the left wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Pinson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Mavs.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season. I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here's Jones, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Drops in the tray.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Jang. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Wood. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Dallas foul. Davis Bertans. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Spurs.
No good on that one.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-5 run. Now here's Hardy. Defended by Jones. Jacks up a three. He's off on that one. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Luka, some feel this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep up this rhythm?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that. Don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves. Play as a team, and that's our key.
Well, when you're yourself, you look pretty good, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with.